There we go. Hey, good morning. See this beautiful view. You saw me much better without it. Let me close it a little bit. Okay, this is the best I could do. I want to welcome y'all in this morning. This is Tara, aka Amelie with Tiara, and I'm going to be discussing how I went from homeless to running a business. But one moment, because my coffee's calling. All right, y'all. I hope you enjoyed that scenery during that brief intermission. Gotta make sure I get this cup of coffee so that I can get my day running right. Because if we're not running right, what we do? Anyway, again, welcome in. So today I'm going to be discussing exactly how I went from homeless to entrepreneur. Now, I know that you see a lot of videos around here talking about how people want to own their business, how they're successful, how they made this amount of money in such and such a time. And while that is possible, it all begins with one simple step: your mindset. Your mindset is key for running anything successful in your life. So you want to make sure that you have that straight, you have that taken care of. And what do I mean by mindset? Over time in life, we develop these different thoughts, patterns, habits based off of things that have occurred. And we want to make sure that that is aligned with what we were created for, with our mission and what we are meant to do here while we're on earth. So, what is it that your mindset is doing in order to help you propel yourself forward to make sure you're doing what is needed, what is right for you? That's going to be not only for the betterment of yourself, but it's going to be a positive impact on others as well. So, step number one is making sure that you have your mindset right. And there are going to be different ways that you can do that. It's all going to be dependent on what feels right to you. For me, I love music. Music gets my mind right. But you want to make sure you're listening to music that is, again, going to uplift your mindset and make sure that it's propelling you to do something positive and go out there and make positive things happen for the benefit of all and harming no one. So, music, one thing. Um, what you feed your mind definitely feeds your soul, feeds your life, and helps you propel forward in anything. So that's key number one. What I realized with my own personal journey is you have a certain mindset where it is, you can be helpful, but over helpful to individuals. And that's something that I had to learn for myself. While you want to make sure that people are taken care of, you have to make sure that self is taken care of initially before you can help anyone. So that is a key factor. And then everything else will fall into place. Um, God makes sure that we all have what we need and we pay attention and utilize that appropriately, or we don't and misuse it, and then you end up falling into circumstances that end up putting you off of your track. So you want to make sure again that your spiritual alignment and connection with God is one, and you can make sure that you are doing what is needed in order to again go to the next step. So that is another thing that I did. So once I have the mindset right, once I have my spirituality, that's number one. Spirituality is right. My connection with God puts God and the mind one in one. Making sure that you are doing what needs to be done properly on that spiritual level in order to succeed in anything in life. I think a lot of times we forget going out on our day to day journey and our day to day basis that it is the simple things that matter the most that propel us in any direction that we're going. Remember, you woke up this morning for a purpose, for a reason. You have a mission to accomplish in order to help others, not harm others. When you have more love, more positivity, it ends up oh, bringing positivity. So, and making sure that you are connected and aligned with doing those things. So once you have your spirituality right, your mindset right, what is it that you want to do? A lot of times we end up being in situations that we weren't expecting to be in, but that is again a part of life and the journey and the choices that we make. So one thing that I've learned, and I still um, it's still a learning process for me, is writing down exactly what it is that you want to do, what it is that you want to map out, and what it is you want to see happen. And don't just think that you're going to automatically just jump to that in conclusion. It's going to be a step by step process. So once you have your spiritual right, your mind right, you're writing out exactly what it is that you want to do and what you need. Back in 2019, early 2020, right around the pandemic time, is when I was in healthcare field. I was in healthcare field for a long time, quite some time, and it was something that I love to do because growing up, I always said that I want to do something that's going to help other people. So I ended up being in a healthcare field, which again is helping other people. But as I learned after that along the way, helping other people doesn't only have to come within something medical. That's something that my mind automatically connected. Oh, in order to help people, I've got to be a doctor, I've got to be a nurse, I got to be a police officer or something like that. No, that's not the only position that comes with helping others. Doing things on your day to day basis and talking about your experiences definitely does help someone in some way, in some manner, even if you don't know it or don't realize it, or you never get the feedback that it did help someone. So I started in 2020, right after I had my child, deciding that I didn't want to. Well, it was like right before that I decided I really wanted to change because I felt like I was at a plateau. I just kept doing the flatline steps. I wasn't going higher and ascending. And every step that I did try to take to do that, because in the profession I was in, the next level would be to go back to school, get your doctorate, and do that. So every time I signed up to try to do that, something always failed. It didn't work out and didn't pan out and didn't happen. I'm like, why? Because obviously I was meant for a different purpose in life, and helping people during that time frame gave me the skill sets that I needed in order to do what I needed to do here and now. So I'm grateful for that experience. I love it so much. Grateful for my family that guided me to there. And it was a beautiful stepping stone. And that's one thing that we need to learn too. A lot of the times that when we're in something, it is a stepping stone in order to get to the next level. And a lot of us get stuck in what we're doing because we feel like we can't do something or we're going to lose out on our necessities of every day by not trying something different, but that is what's holding you back as well. You can't be fearful, again, with that mindset of taking a risk. With no risk, there's no reward. So you'll never know what happens if you don't take that action and that step and try it out. So again, during that time, I decided I didn't want to go back, and I was trying to figure out exactly what I wanted to do. I had gotten assistance with rebuilding and getting my credit right. So I had this platform which was definitely beneficial and helping with that. And that's where the whole entrepreneurial journey started. The individual that signed me up was like, hey, you could do this too. I was like, okay. And a lot of people want to talk down and bash things, call them MLM, as if it's not serving its purpose and helping people do things better. And this particular thing, credit is something that you need with anything that you do. You want to get a cell phone. Oh, let me run your credit. You get a job. They're running your credit. You trying to get a place, you running your credit. So while that is a beautiful, beautiful platform, I still love it to this day. It definitely helped me and propelled me to right here and right now because I learned so much about networking, interacting with people, the things that you need to do. I spent a lot of time as an ambivert um, to myself. And then I get the phases, where I want to go out, talk, mingle with people, but then there's a cap and a level to that as well. So it's a balance of everything between going out and interacting and standing and doing my own thing. So with that, I learned the skill sets that I needed in order to network. Now, you would think that networking is something that you would do and learn along your path as a child, young adult, something like that. But a lot of us, a lot of individuals, again, are introverts at a certain stage. We don't want to go out and talk to people all day or end up talking with people because people be acting crazy. Y'all be acting crazy, and anybody got time for that? I love my peace. I want to protect my peace. So that's what I'm going to do. But anyway, so after learning how to network and doing the setup, I found another platform where I had utilized my skill set from pharmacy, doing customer service. And that's how I ended up with the virtual call center because I started out doing that as work from home. And then I learned, oh, I can actually own my own call center. So I set up everything that I needed in order to do that. And it's just a step by step process. So I went from being homeless while pregnant to building my virtual call center. And now with the skill sets that I've gained with networking, the messages coming in, you hear that package being delivered, the train in the background is trying to like out talk me. But yeah, with making sure that I had the networking skills, I had the customer service skills, and just with everything that I had experienced and gone through, I lined it all together to make this virtual call center work. And running your own business, it is not for the weak. You're going to have days where you have so much to do, so much to handle, and eventually you're going to need additional hands in order to help you. But with AI now, it has made things slightly easier. You still need that human aspect, though, in order to tweak, check, make sure everything is okay. So it's a hustle, it's a struggle. And again, that's where that mindset comes back into play. You want to make sure that you are focused, staying up to date, learning what you need to learn, keeping things in order so things can run smoothly. You got to stay on top of things, making sure that you are putting yourself out there with the right platforms, right people, even if it's the wrong platforms, right, wrong people, you'll end up learning that along the way. And it's only with, again, taking that risk. So I went from homelessness to running my business by simply utilizing those steps. Now we want to go more into depth about how that all works out, and I am going to be doing a workshop. It's going to be a workshop for one day where you will be able to receive a complimentary copy of my 7-day career guidance mini action plan, and you will get that at a discounted rate, or it might be completely complimentary. I haven't decided yet, but that workshop is going to be coming up within the next week or so, and it's only going to be a limited amount of slots. I'm thinking about 15 slots are going to be available. It's going to be at a very affordable rate to make sure that, again, you're going to be taking the action steps that you need in order to get to where you need to go in life. We're going to go over steps that I take. We're going to go over the steps that other people take and then where it has been successful for them. Because again, it's only with trial and error that you'll be able to do and achieve anything. Risk gains reward. So I thank you all for tuning in to learn exactly how I did come from the homelessness to entrepreneur, business owner, in-house. Hey, if you're not following me, make sure you click that subscribe button here. Follow me on other socials. Ameliorate with Tierra. That is Ameliorate with Tierra. Only socials that I do have. I won't reach out to you. So if anybody ever reached out to you and asking you for anything, I want to make sure that you communicate with me initially. Communicate with me first so we have no confusion. Do not fall for the tricks, scam schemes that people use out here in order to mess up their blessings is all they're doing. But I thank you again, so much. I think my coffee should be nice and cool now because your girl needs to start her day with making sure that she slays. No, but for real, I'm gonna go ahead and get this workshop set up and put the link down here in the, what is this? The comments, the title section. I'm going to adjust that for you guys so to be easily accessible. Again, you do not want to miss out on this workshop, and it's going to be a limited time offer. Limited time offer for only a few slots. So make sure that you, again, follow this page so you can stay up to date with when I'm going live. Make sure that you are feeding yourself healthiness, prosperity, joy on a daily basis. Bless you. And we will get into it and make sure that you are climbing to the success and the level that you need to in life as well. Step by step process, workshop, and I also have a career guidance sessions available as well on my website. So we will go over exactly what it is that you're doing, how you got where you were, and give you the guidance that you need from your family members on how to move forward. And when I say family members, I don't mean those that are here right now that you don't talk to on a daily basis that could be guiding you either. So, thank you all again for tuning in. Stay blessed, stay prosperous, and enjoy your day.